What is going on? I hope everyone is doing well today. I know that I am so excited. And I can't hide it for many different reasons. I'm gonna let this queue up for just a minute and then we'll get rolling. Like I said, I hope everyone is having a beautiful Tuesday so far. I mean, at least where I am, the weather is gorgeous. So I pray the same is the case for you all tuning in and around the world. It's that time of year. It's iffy. We don't know if it'll be snow, spring, summer. So you kind of got to dress for all seasons. But I know I am thoroughly enjoying this spring weather in the spring. So more of it. More. I will definitely take more of that. I'm going to give this, like I said, just a couple more seconds to queue up. I know, normally, I rarely start right at 2 p.m. I usually run on CP time. If you don't know what that is, get an old black friend. They'll tell you what that is. Hey, girl, what's going on? I hope you're doing good. Okay. All right. So I've got one jewelry shout out today. And it's kind of funny. It's ironic how she and I met. And I'm going to fill you guys in on what's Buy Me a Coffee, because I know, one, I was gone for a whole week. And those of you all who missed me, thank you for your messages. No, nothing happened to me. I've been alive and well this whole time. Facebook didn't like what I had to say. So within seconds, they banned me for 7 days this time. This is my third gelling. Hold strong. I'm racking them up, baby. I did good in 2020. They just let me skate by. 2021, they're like, Err! So that's cool. That's cool because guess what? I learned some new things while I was away. It provided me nothing but time. And I'm not mad about that. So first on the chopping block, buymeacoffee.com/illuminate with an E, spelled just like the podcast that I do. A lot of you all are still not aware that I have a podcast, but there's thousands of you all that I guess are very aware of it after we got the numbers in from this past week's show. I just want to send out a thank you for the support and the love. Wow, I didn't see that coming when Wilson sent me those numbers this past week. But it does make me happy that Buy Me a Coffee is up now, because I've had tons of people ask me, where can I get the playback? Well, buymeacoffee.com/illuminate. Every episode I have done since I started with WCRO is now available there. But I'm going to let you in a little secret. There's one episode that you must support in order to view it, listen to it, or read the blurb on it, and here's why. It's actually part of my book. And a dear friend of mine who's also a life coach, life counselor, wisdom, however you want to classify her, because your description of her is not going to be my description of her. I call her a 360 friend. Like, this woman is tied into so many different things and has knowledge in so many different areas. And she and I had wanted to sit down and do a conversation piece for a long time between my blog and, her site and things like that. Well, we did. And it couldn't have been more timely because there was a major incident that had just happened in my life. The name of the episode is called Who Died? So if you want to learn a little bit more about why and how I operate the way that I do, check that episode out. I promise you, it definitely will teach you a lot. But it's a life lesson type of episode, because it's not just going to teach you something about me. I guarantee you, while you're listening to that story, you're going to think of somebody that you've dealt with in your life, or you might be dealing with, and you don't understand how to competently fix your side of it. Who Died? You need to go watch it or listen to it, because it's a podcast. Like I said, check it out over there. WCRO.net/illuminate is where that podcast always airs every Saturday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, this past Saturday, we had some technical difficulties, and Wilson was traveling and things like that, so things didn't load up as correctly or timely as they should have. And that's okay, because people still tuned in and people were still looking for it, obviously. It just aired a couple hours later than normal. But this week, we'll see you at 6 to 8 over there. So come join in, come hang out. But again, if you miss it, be on Buy Me a Coffee. Now listen, over there, you don't have to be a member. You can follow, which will give you access to everything that's on my feed that's public. There are things that whether you follow or not, they're going to be locked because they are either for supporters or members. If you fall into one of those two categories, then you've got access to everything. But this is the beauty of it. The whole time y'all thought I was missing over here, I was over there working. So I'll still be everywhere. I'll still be on Instagram. I'll still be here. But all that major, hard, heavy hitting, I can post it there. I don't have to worry about it getting taken down. I'll share it to Facebook, but it's going to start there. Comedy, you're going to miss a lot of stuff because, like, it's level up season. So there's going to be new faces, all kinds of things. So if you're not over there, you're going to miss everything. Music, behind the scenes, like today, for example, we've got a 2-hour band rehearsal. And while I'm talking about music, because that's another reason I'm excited, April, first Wednesday in April, E&J Entertainment starts gigging in New Jersey. Woo! So thoroughly excited. I mean, music's back. It's moving. It's been moving up here. So that's why I moved. Because I had a conversation this morning with a dear friend. I'm done working conventional jobs. I do a lot. And a lot of people were like, I don't understand why you moved. I don't understand why you did this. Sometimes you got to move to break bad habits. And one of my bad habits is this. As long as I was still at home, I was going to continue to keep filling my plate with jobs that were not fully fulfilling me. So there's that. That's why I moved. It's time for fulfillment season. It's time for life work. So I will see you guys hopefully over there. I've got me a coffee. And what's going on, Cheesy? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing good. But like I said, get over there. You'll figure it out. It's kind of like a smartphone. The more you do it, the more you use it, you will learn about it. So don't shut yourself off because it's new. That's how you miss out on some things. Because I almost didn't because it was new. So hope to see you guys there. Now, let's get to some jewelry. So yesterday, again, Erica, why are you a smoker? Because I find out things when I go smoke. Because I don't smoke in my home. If I'm out in public, I have to go outside to smoke. And I promise you, I usually find out vital things hanging out in the smoker section or just being outside. Well, found this next lady all because I went outside to take a break from editing and was sitting on my porch. And she was like, hey, I love your bracelets. I make those. Shut up, because the girl that made mine that I go to all the time, well, she's in West Virginia. So that's really good news to know. And the lady I'm talking about, her name is Lisa Ford. Now, I tagged her in this live. That way you could at least find her Facebook. But if you're wanting to see all of her jewelry that she makes and the stock, get to her Instagram. The name of her business is Isabellas Treasures. And I will drop you that link. I'll get you all of that stuff here in just a minute over here. But you definitely need to check her Instagram out because it's under that. Isabellas Treasures. So like I said, I will drop you that link here in just a second so that you guys can go check her out. Boom. There she is. She makes women's bracelets, men's bracelets, as well as some of her jewelry is sets. So don't delay. Go check her out. You never know what you might find. I know that I'll have a few on coming up for this next show. I can't wait. She's got this really cool electric blue one that's like... So go check her out. She is a really cool lady. I actually got to sit and chit chat with her and her cousin for a little bit yesterday. And both of them, such a joy, such a joy. I'm actually so glad that they're my neighbors. Like, I truly have been blessed in this move. I have kind of gotten neighbors that are like the neighbors I had at home. That's a blessing. I can't even complain. You know, I mean, I talked to a lady the other day and it was quite interesting. We were talking about what does it take to sustain one's life? And she goes, well, for me, I need X amount of thousands of dollars. And I kind of laughed and she said, well, I mean, that's just how I set my life up. I said, okay. And it was for like an insurance type thing. So she was doing a Q&A with me. And she said, well, now, like, what's your end number? I said, I don't have one. And she said, but like responsibilities. I said, oh, I have them and they're taken care of. but I don't have a number I have to live. I said, because I'm not tied to a bunch of shit. And she looked at me and I said, so I'm kind of screwing up your presentation, I guess. I was like, I don't know what you want me to say, because if these are my answers, I'm not tied to things. Things come, things go, things break, things get flooded, things get burned up. I'm not tied to things. Like, as long as this is together and I got my mind, my soul's in check, my heart's in a good place, everything else will come to me. And she looked at me, she goes, oh, well, I have a number. I said, yeah, I don't. I live. Everything else, it will come as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So my encouragement to you today is this. Are you fully happy? Because while you're worrying about what someone else may think or what their perfect life looks like, I want you to sit for a minute and quietly think to yourself, what does my perfect life look like? And then go after it. That's where you'll find your true happiness. I hope you all have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next week.